My name is Maryfer Cortes, and this is my presentation on the deforestation of the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon rainforest is located in northwestern Brazil and extends into Colombia, Peru, and other South American countries. The Amazon rainforest is estimated to have about 16,000 species of trees and is home to more than 30 million people. Deforestation is the permanent removal of trees for another purpose of the land and/or resources. The Amazon rainforest is the largest tropical rainforest in the world, and it absorbs more greenhouse gases than any other forest. There are many reasons that deforestation happens, but in the Amazon, it is done in order to gain land for cattle ranching, agriculture, and exploitation of its natural resources. The fact that the government doesn't enforce any protection laws against these people does not help. My claim was that the deforestation of the Amazon affects everyone, therefore we should be all working together to help save it. Clearing the land of the Amazon rainforest leaves many people without a home. According to an article released in July of 2016 by the Council of Foreign Relations, it says several indigenous groups like the Awa have been displaced or seen their territory encroached upon by illegal deforestation. Indigenous people have always played a huge role in our history, and they help protect our environment, fight climate change, and so much more. Now, not only are they being pushed off of their land, but also it's their home. They are fighting against climate change, and no one seems to be doing it with them. Deforestation provides an increase in greenhouse gas emissions. According to an article published by the World Wildlife Organization, it says, but when forests are cut, burned, or otherwise removed, they emit carbon instead of absorb carbon. Deforestation and forest degradation are responsible for about 15% of all greenhouse gas emissions. Basically, what this is saying is that instead of helping the environment, the forests seem to do more harm. Many times when people are cutting down the trees, they use fires, which emit toxins into the air, which aren't good for the environment. Instead of the trees absorbing carbon dioxide, they are producing it. Deforestation of the Amazon rainforest reduces the world's biodiversity. In an article published by the World Wildlife Organization, it says, when species lose their forest homes, they are often unable to subsist in the small fragments of forested land left behind. They become more accessible to hunters and poachers, and their numbers begin to dwindle, and some eventually go extinct. Like the indigenous people, these animals are losing their home as well. But biodiversity isn't just about the animals, it's also about the plants we're losing, the plants that produce oxygen for us. Diversity among species ensures natural sustainability for all forms of life. Biodiversity decreation will not only affect us but also future generations because they won't see the same animals we do. These animals are losing their homes and even some of their foods, leaving them to die. It is clear that people aren't the only reason for deforestation. Many times fires burn down the trees, and that's something we have absolutely no control over. Nonetheless, the authorities have not been doing enough, and this is not an excuse for them to not protect such a valuable and beautiful piece of land. What is done, and the only thing we can do now is work towards bettering ourselves. Researchers give us about 10 years to fix all the damage we've done before climate change takes over. Officials need to enforce protection laws against those doing illegal deforestation, and international efforts to help this need to increase because this affects everyone. At home, properly disposing of garbage and using less paper can help. Finding alternatives for palm oil make a huge change, as well as planting a tree and even spreading awareness can make a difference. This is my works cited, and that's just the videos I used and the articles I used for research.